All right, well, today was budget day, and I went into it almost as I'd feel on Christmas, you know, what's inside, what are we going to see? And just like Christmas, once you've heard it delivered, the surprise is gone, and you're sort of left feeling, not quite what I wanted, but, you know, it's good. It's not a bad budget. We've got a few things in there. We'll be turning another surplus in the 4th year, so we're looking at $1.8 billion surplus over the 4 years. Now, it's just a question of how they choose to use that. You know, is that paying down our debt? We'll have to wait and see. They had a little bit of a whinge about the GST, as everyone likes to do here in Western Australia. We definitely need to see some changes there. My personal preference still is that we include revenue that other states get from gambling and casinos, because that doesn't get counted and that keeps WA struggling to make up that little bit of extra income. Now, the government prepared us for most of this. They told us what was going to be happening. There were no real surprises in there. First thing I did check, though, was just to see if maybe they'd come to their senses and given the community resource centres the little bit of funding they've been asking for, but no, it's not in there yet. We're still stuck with the cuts, but I'm not going to give up on that one. So back to the budget. With the asset investment program, an area that I really look closely at, because I know that infrastructure is important for us, but we have to be building things that either reduce our ongoing costs or will give us some income in the future. And I'm very skeptical about funding that just goes into building more roads that just increases the congestion. You know, more people come to it. As soon as you've got more space, more cars come, and it never encourages people to find another option. You know, personally, we've got a lot of other options in the state, and I'm quite pleased to see that the government is going to invest. I think it's about, from memory, maybe around 10 million, could be 20 million over the next 4 years, actually having an independent assessment of the infrastructure projects we're looking at. It seems like a lot of money to spend, but when you think about the cost of building maybe a $200 or $300 million road that possibly you could have avoided building, it's worth it. So I'm liking the idea that they're going to be looking at the planning for these sort of things. The other thing I noticed was they talked a few places about putting people back into work. You know, the education assistance that we knew about last year, but the money's still there. We're going to be getting more education assistance in our schools and in our regional schools and with the Aboriginal education assistance. So let's just see how that plays out. They've also talked about putting some more staff into our court system so that there'd be a quicker movement of the cases through that. We'll see how that goes. Quite a bit of investment in the regional areas. Of the $6.3 billion asset infrastructure, about $3.4 billion of it will be going into regional areas. So we've got some new hospitals, we've got more roads, but more money put into education. It's looking pretty good. Now tonight, my staff and I are going to be staying back, having a few pizzas, looking through the budget, getting the detail out so that probably tomorrow, Friday, we'll get something out just with a bit more detail about where the wins are, where the losses, and what we can look forward to fighting for over the next year or two. Thanks.